spiritual work.
Trust we are gonna survive.
Tahir RBG.
Hearing the words of the oracle.
Let me talk to him, the money. Early morning, pennies out the door, Alaroye. Halamokio on me tutu. Obi hit the floor, let me see how. My day finna go 2 up, 2 down. I'm gon' run the show, I get 4 up. I'm still Gucci, no 3 up, 1 down. We gon' throw some more, replay, okay. Still got time to score anything less than I ask. What can I get for a pass? Dip in my stash, condiments sweeten the dash. Blood in my flash, okay, we clicking with gas. Couple Jews help me win some battles. Came far as hell, but still more to travel. These crackers act like they got some handles. Them wicked spells and straight scribble, scrabble, I share.
Lafayette from number 11 of Orisha Stone. Welcome to Free Gym Scroll 5. Today I'm honored to have my guest with us. I can't do him no justice. Tahir RBG.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's hands-on. He's saying hands-on.
Yeah, birds.
I think
birds
a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, we did the sustainability with the Mercury Access, Mercury Collective,
yes.
Yourself, Orisha Stone, and so many other people like we're tag teaming on there. And this was growing your own food. A lot of people don't eat meat just because they don't eat meat, and that's nothing wrong with that. But then some people don't eat meat because of the way they literally how they handle the animals, how they torture the animals. This animal died in trauma, and then you eating this trauma, and then the trauma's in you because your gut. So the difference between just eating random meats and eating some meat or birds or goats or whatever from your company. Can you tell us a little bit about your company?
Okay, well, Birds and Four Legs. Birds and Four Legs, Central Florida. We are a farm. We have goats, sheep, roosters, hens, pigeons, guineas, quail, whatever animals. Now we started me and my cousin. We started the company to answer the challenge of getting animals that have been taken care of for consumption. You know, I'm a priest. I'm a Shango priest, a Gogo priest. I'm a priest. So I be needing animals a lot. And I was like, man, am I gonna keep going to these crackers or these Arabs who don't give a fuck? They just give me any kind of animals. Birds be sick, goats be sick, whatever. It's a cheap price, let me go for it. And I'm doing spiritual work for elevation with sick animals. It just don't make no sense.
Sound like Cain offering the wrong thing to God.
And then we be eating it afterwards. So we eating goats with goat polio. Yeah, goat polio is a thing. Most of the time, these goats be having it unless they're vaccinated, and the vaccination costs a little bit. So, but what are we thinking about money? Or are we thinking about elevation?
Eating what you eating and taking care of yourself. Yeah.
So we really take care of the animals and. Just making sure that when we ingest it, we ingesting it, and it's going to be A1. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things that.
So if you're going to eat, if you're going to eat the meat, if you're going to tap into these life systems, tap into somebody taking care of life.
Right.
Not just you look at how they treat you. You see this every day how they treat cows from the moment the cow is born. You see how they treating chickens, pig, whatever. But then you look at somebody that's actually caring for the animal, taking care of the animal, respecting the life cycle of the animal. And honoring the blood of the animal. Honoring the blood. That's what any ritual or sacrifice is. Honoring the blood. Your blood means something to the ancestors type stuff. Right. And we appreciate you for honoring that aspect. And like you said, moving in the direction of keeping it real. I know I'm gonna keep bouncing around all around, but I gotta get back to
you for Four Legs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Birds and Four Legs. You can contact me at Ritual Relief Retreat. At gmail.com. Ritual Relief Retreat at gmail.com to get in touch with us about Birds and Four Legs. We also offer a wide array of things. You know, you trying to get readings, spiritual readings, we can get into that. You trying to get a spiritual work done as well, we can get into that. You trying to get ancestral work done, that's what. So whatever it is, you can get at me at ritualreliefretreat at gmail.com. Or if you just see me online, you see it, holla at me.
Tahir RBG.
I'll be out there.
What's your Instagram?
Instagram, Tahir RBG, TAHIR RBG. And
like I said, I didn't. You actually answer. Well, just the name of your company actually answered my next question. How important is it to know who you're getting spiritual work from, not just the food, but who you're getting your spiritual work from, And why is it important to because everybody, I met a kid one day, and they say they're doing tarot cards now. They've experienced nothing, they don't know anything, but they're doing it now. And I'm not mad that people are getting into it, but when it comes to spiritual healers, spiritual workers, they need a little bit more seasoning, or like you said, who feed them, you said that. Why is it so important to watch these so-called Babylons that be in your inbox? Everybody's a Shango priest now.
Right.
Everybody's these different things, or they're lying in the name of it,
Right.
which making people that are really on the path, you know what I'm saying? We don't know who to trust and who not to unless they just personally know you and know the real ones.
Right.
So how important is it to know your spiritual leaders or know what they're really about?
I think that's very important. I think it's not. I think and this is just my opinion. We all got opinions. It's not a rush.
I see.
It's not a rush. It's not a rush. I gotta get that. I mean, unless you know there's some information that hits you that you about to die tomorrow. Okay, I would rush to get my affairs in order before I transition. You know, I may not have, you know, I don't know. I think I would rush to do something like that.
I see.
But other than that, it's not a rush. Let people, because we all people here on the planet on our own path. It might be that this Babalawo or this Iyanifa may be terrific and great, but they don't have no time for you. Or this person might have all the time in the world, but their intentions aren't right, you know, and they don't, you know, so you just got to sit with people, and there's a match for everybody. Somebody needs that person that don't got no time, just boo boo boo, because their life is boo boo boo, so they just need a boo boo boo, and it's working for them. Somebody might say, hey man, I need a deep cleanse. I need somebody all in my shit to hook me up. Okay, you know, you're gonna need somebody with time, you know, and maybe that person may not be the most expressive, or there's something that has it where they got all their time to themselves. You might have there's challenges and there's pros with situations. So there's no perfect match. I mean, there's no perfect Babalawo or perfect, you know. It's just who matches for you.
You gotta use your intuition and your rational sense.
This is one thing I definitely want to get into, man, and is how do we use voodoo as Africans here in the United States? I know we all over the globe, but us in the United States, how do we use this voodoo to get what we need and what we want?
That's funny. I didn't know how to answer that question.
That's what I would like to talk about.
The funny thing about it is, I see, especially online now, women are so quick to say, "Oh, I need a spell to get my dude right." People like the best case scenario. I've been helping people with court cases, and I don't see how 1 + 1, like common sense. If you're gonna use the spiritual systems or spiritual sciences, use it for court, use it against your landlords, use it against like I say, legal situations. If you start using, because you don't know what ancestors on the next person. So if I'm using something against you, it's gonna propel back. If you use something, it could be propelled back. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't understand why people are so crazy. The first thing they want to do is curse this woman. I'm gonna curse this man. I need to get, and that's the most lowest vibrational, when you have a whole cosmic force on your side,
right?
As a universal cosmic melanated being, and they ask us what we want, and we say the bare minimum. I need a car. I need my girlfriend back. I need my boyfriend back. I need this. I need that. I need that. And it's the lowest vibration. But if we know for a fact that we can do the low vibration, that means we can do something higher. And in 2022, I don't have a tolerance for anybody that still eat. Like, I know everybody's learning the new cycle and everything else, but somebody has to at one point get out that cycle. Y'all still learning that little cycle. Y'all still running through the loop. And we're not trying to. We can't educate nobody. You got to respect the process. For me, you know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
It's like, if you want to bump your head doing that and wondering why your spells aren't working, or your spells backfiring, or your spell coming back on you 7 months later. But what do you think?
I would say as well, to add to that, you know, in America, we are taught individualism and violence. That's how shit get done. Violence and what you eat don't make me shit. That is America. So when we take it to a spiritual sense, that's what we be having a lot of. We have a lot of, yo, curse this one, repel that one, stop it. violence, you know, and it's me, it's on me. I don't, that man got a whole life ahead of me trying to do this, but throw the shit on him and make him love me. Or throw that shit on her and make her love me. I don't care what she got in her life. She's trying to do this and that, but fuck that. I needs me. You put a spell on her so she can mess with me. The individualization kicks in, right? So with us here in America, individualism, violence, that's what we understand. That's what we've been understanding since growing up. You out of line, ass beat.
Straight me.
Who did it? Him. No snitching means don't tell on me, man. Damn. You know, make it ambiguous. That's us trying to preserve our culture. The no snitching is trying to preserve the we, and don't be about the. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all types of things. So how does voodoo changes that if you are into it? It has to be a lifestyle. This is something I wanted to show y'all. That was something I want to show you. Blessings don't just come when you're in front of a shrine. You are a shrine.
That's it.
You're a shrine. You know, everything that's in any of these shrines is inside of you. All those elements, they're in you. You can, when you get ready to open some water, this is what I do all the time. Probably most of my blessings come this way. You open it, Kosi Osobo Kankan, that means get rid of anything that is not working for me, all that shit. Kosi Osobo Kankan, Fumi Bokboy Ray, bring me all the blessings. Fumi Bokboy Ray, Ire Ori, that means I need a blessed head. Ire Ona, blessed path. Ire Owopupa, I need a lot of money.
That's it.
Hold a libation, a little bit.
That's it.
You can do that with any drink you buy.
Just said tap into the water. You just said tap into the water.
The information to make all of those things happen are in here.
That's it. That's science one.
It's in here.
It's funny because I'm all about the stone. But the number one record keeper is water. The number second record keeper is ice. The number 3 record keeper is crystal. So water is, like you said, like infinite knowledge.
That right there is something that, boom, man, you could just keep that, or however you want to bless it. I save money. We in America. Yeah, bring me much money so I can do the things I need to do. Bring me much health. Irregular. That means good health. Bring me good health. Say all that before you take a sip. Like, these are the things. How do you wake up in the morning? Do I wake up in the morning and instantly go to the gram and see how many likes and or do I do something with my head? Yo, bless your head. Baba, Ibaratoron, one of my Babas, Baba Olomide Ogunlano. And he gave me this one. He said, when you wake up in the morning, it's very hard to lie to yourself. It's very hard. Every time you do, you electrocute yourself. Your body electrocutes yourself because you know that that's not the true bond. You feel me? So in the morning, look into the mirror. All of those of us that can. And he said, take some cool water and you rub on the top of your Ori. Say, Ori Loni She Edala Yomo. Ori Loni She Edala Yomo. Ori Loni She Edala Yomo. Looking at yourself in the mirror, rubbing on your head. Then just speak how you understand. Ori, put up my psychic defense systems for the day, Ori.
Sure.
You just protected yourself against any bullshit
Fully activated.
that's coming to you. That easy. You don't need no shrine. You are the shrine. You're looking at your spirit. When you look at your eyes right in the mirror, there's no hiding. That's why I say those of us who can, because some people are hiding, bro. Some people are hiding in plain sight in front of everybody. They behind closed doors in front of you because they can't face themselves. They can't face their real spirit, their lifetime, they see what they've done, they've seen what they're, and maybe that's some work they got to do. You know, we all got work to do at all times. As long as you inhale and you owe an exhale, that's some work. You can't exhale, my G, you die. So you're gonna have to work. You know what I mean? At some kind of level. But yeah, that's one but these things, man, our culture putting voodoo, which is just spirit. We just move in spirit. Putting that in your lifestyle as make it your culture. And then that brings me to RBG culture. What is African liberation without voodoo?
I see.
It's bullshit.
I see.
African liberation without voodoo is bullshit. How you gonna go and use the method of your enemies to achieve liberation?
Man,
for yourself.
I'm not gonna say no names.
How can you do it?
I've been in events where people talking about some Black Power 1 second. It's 18, 16, or 16. One of the events we had, and the first thing they said was, "And thank Jesus." I was so confused and. Hey, these are the people. This is the time. They talking about RBG in the church.
The world is vast. The world is vast. The planet is vast. If that's what they're gonna do, but guess what? Hey, like I say, I got an opinion. Mine is just kind of based off of facts.
Facts.
It's based off of facts in my life that I've seen. I've heard the stories of revolutionaries that we know and love today.
It's Black History Month, man. Drop us a revolutionary. Drop us one that like they don't. You know they talking about taking stuff out of school, right?
I'm gonna hit you with a story, right?
Okay.
And one of my EIs, she dropped this story, and we got it recorded. I'm gonna let her tell the full story when that recording comes, but I'm gonna give the break, just the facts about it right now. Malcolm X got a reading from the first Oba of Oyatunji. Ibaraturum, Oba Efun Tola Sejimi Adifumi the first. He got a reading from him in Harlem. He was told, bruh, you about to die. You just need to do X, Y, and Z, and you won't die. He said, I can't, I'm a Muslim. And he died.
I got something to say about that when you're done.
Right before that, not Che Guevara, what's my man's name? Castro. Fidel Castro, Ibaratorum. He just, in 1959, started the Cuban Revolution 90 miles off the coast of Florida. Kicked all of those that wasn't with it out. If they weren't ready to leave, killed them. Him and a few Santos and Paleros, and locked the whole island down. And America, with all their nukes and everything, couldn't touch them.
Look it up.
And then you know what else he did? Then he got on a plane. Public enemy number one gets on the plane, comes to New York City, gets in the Harlem African American Day Parade, kicks it. He's public enemy. Shoot this nigga on sight. He came and went and met with Malcolm X in Harlem. While
Castro.
Pictures of it. You see the pictures with Malcolm and Castro sitting together?
I saw it. I didn't know that was in
Harlem.
I thought that was in Cuba.
No. That man said, I'm so jujued up and G'd up, I will come to your bed, G, and sit on it, on the edge, and talk to one, and tell one of yours how the fuck to do y'all, and then wave and get back on a plane and go back. Untouched.
Funny thing about what you said about Malcolm and about the Islamic thing, when it comes to Islam, if nobody's ever noticed, it's the most hypocritical religion. And I'm throwing it out there because one, you were to forget about all your ancestors and call on Abu Bakr, each Abu whoever, and that's all about bigging up the ancestors of the desert hypocrites. This is in the Quran. that the desert Arab is the biggest hypocrite. That Islam wasn't started by the desert Arab, it was brought to the desert Arab. So that tells you now that Islam isn't who we think that those are invaders, just like the invaders in Europe, just like the invaders in Germany, just like the invaders in Australia, just like the invaders in China, whatever tint you want to call it. But Islam, as we know it today, is compromised just like the gang system or the organization system of today. When you're telling everybody else that we can't practice the traditions or voodoo, Ifa, we can't practice the traditions of our own culture because we believe so strongly, and that man was killed right after that because he couldn't practice, but his Allah couldn't save him. But none of them attributes could save him?
No. Well, see, here's the thing, man. If it's based on just some words in a book, and that's it. Voodoo, and I'm using voodoo loosely. I mean all African traditions.
African. Can I cut off real quick and say, can we speak on Santeria after you finish with that?
Okay. But yeah, I'm saying, I'm just using it loosely. But if it's not based on the earth and nature, on the planet, something that cannot be ran out, you're not gonna run the planet out. I know, I hear y'all, and I feel the same way. Get these crap to Congo, get them out of all where we have natural resource and they are exploiting them. No, I say no to exploitation. But guess what? The earth is dummy proof. These cannot drain the earth. What do you mean? The earth will be like, I feel an itch. And civilization is the fuck over. There's a tsunami that wipes out all these only people who survive with this little tribe. How did they survive? Because they're in tune with the planet.
I see.
Voodoo is the movement of spirit and dealing with the planet. That's where our power comes from. You're not running the planet out. The planet ain't running out of power.
And for everybody that keep on, the 2 seconds after they say hear voodoo or voodoo or Ifa or they see anybody traditions, you always gonna have some clones say, man, I'm not with that. But your grandma was, and your great-grandma was, and your great-great-grandma was.
Yo,
wait a minute.
If you see a sister passing by, you know, the ass is fat, oh my God, you've been affected by voodoo right then.
I see.
She moved your spirit, homie.
I see.
And now you thinking of things to do. Right when you see it, you think of things to do. Man, I want to get her some flowers.
You said
I want to
inspiration.
get her something to drink. I want to get her something to eat. You want to feed the shrine. That's what you want to do.
Earth. You go back to Earth.
It's voodoo.
You said Earth.
It's Earth.
And you said she's a shrine and she is the Earth. And you said go get back in tune with the Earth.
And likewise, the women see, I ain't with that, but you go, oh boy, I wonder what that brother can do for me. You want to know what Shango can do for you? You gotta treat the shrine right. You feel me? So yeah, man, it's so simple.
I see.
But we're in America where things are so complex and so crazy, and we just gotta unplug. We gotta first recognize you are plugged in. We all plugged in. We plugged in. I checked my shit this morning. I'm checking it. But you gotta know how to unplug and then do what you gotta do. And don't look for those who created the plug to be down with you unplugging. They're not gonna give it to you. Yo, they don't want us on these shows. I've been on them shows, bro. When I get on them, they be like, oh shit, he talking that real shit. Oh, and they don't wanna, okay, well, that's good, man. Hey man, what you think about the Super Bowl or some dumbass shit? And I'm like, whoa, man, I thought we was building on this. Because they can't build on
You
that.
just heard what God just said, and this goes back to the reason that we even created Free Gems Esoteric Tea. It goes the Black Dragon Tea by Bikiru, Sayujit, Saffron, Smoke. But real quick, before I forget,
And check my blinkage.
I see.
And check my blinkage. Yo, we not playing. Yo, Orisha Stone. Yo, this is a shrine piece right here. They made this piece. I said, instantly. And this is the first time it's really been outside of the shrine and shrine work because I'm with the creator. So I said, well, welcome home. Come back home for a second.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you giving us, like you said, the inspiration.
Yes, sir.
And I knew that came off of
Oh, the piece.
The bone itself was
Akamalu,
actually, so most definitely we want to tap in with that.
Oh, you want to talk about?
No, tap into it.